All right, so here I am driving down to see Level Up and Subtronics, running late as usual. There's a lot of car noises and loud sounds, so I'm realizing one of the things I'm gonna have to do if I do these like car videos is definitely use my mic. So apologies for anyone listening to this, but this video is just another sort of placeholder, just kind of building a habit. I think in the future, there could be stuff where, talk about more relevant things. And I may do a little bit of a gab, but because of the bad audio, I don't really want to try to do too much. But the theme is trying to get places on time, right? Trying to be on time, something I'm constantly working on. And I have interesting thoughts about it because I don't really like being on time. I don't really like the concept of it. I think it's important when you have appointments and you're trying to organize things. Obviously, that's sort of the what I think creates this interesting sort of thought I have on it is that I accept the structure of it. I don't reject timeliness or structure or organization. It's just, I think with the invention of clocks, and then especially our modern like hyper focused society, there can be this obsession with, although I think it's going away a little bit, but just, being on time. And, I struggle with that because I again, want to be on time for certain things. And actually I think a concert is a good example of it, right? It's not like a work thing. It's not like something that can maybe be sorted out, like a family thing. It's a thing you pay for, and then you have to be there at a certain time for stuff to start. So in my calculations, I thought maybe Level Up would come on at 7 p.m. Instead they're putting on around 5:45. And one thing I like about festivals is trying to sort of speculate on the decisions they make and the choices they engage in. But so I just don't know why they put her on so early. And I didn't look too closely at the scheduling. When I was figuring it out, I was like, yeah, if something's a little bit awkward here, if they're moving something around, there could be this weird time gap where, Subtronics, for example, is going to play an hour and 15 minutes, right? Stuff like that. But her coming on at 5:45 is really just, I don't know why so early. Either way, originally I was going to be there at like 6:05. Then I made up some time. Really, reality made up some time as the traffic wasn't as bad as the GPS thought. But now it's actually got a little bit worse. So we're looking at 5:55. I have to park, pregame a little bit, and then go into the show. I don't know how long the line's gonna be. Probably kind of long. So I don't want to miss Level Up, but it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. At the same time, I wish I could show what this guy just did. This dude is almost causing accidents. But what was I gonna say? Trying to make the best of it, trying to get there. I just hope I can at least see like 30 minutes of her set. Just depends how long that line getting in is. Now we're going to see this S2O show. What's very weird about this weekend is that it was, in the past it had been Electric Zoo, and Avant Gardner, who owned the Brooklyn Mirage where this event is happening, were the ones who basically killed the show last year by just absolutely mishandling it. I mean, I've never seen anything like this I'm sure there's probably not the worst disaster or the biggest F up in show business, but I mean, literally the chain smokers had flown in and they were telling them the day of, like hours before they were supposed to play, that it's not happening. So E-Zoo is dead, and it feels bad kind of going to an Avant Gardner venue during the weekend of E-Zoo. And for this kind of weird festival, S2O, that is, I forget the exact name. I meant to research it before doing this kind of video, although I'll be doing a more detailed video, I think. I haven't done any of the video editing I wanted to do, but it's a water festival where spilling the water in Thailand is like good luck, but it usually happens in April. So they're doing it Labor Day weekend in the US. It's this US debut. They're shooting off water. They got lucky that it's a beautiful day and hot, but doing it Labor Day weekend can be iffy. We're getting wet and stuff, but so it's kind of like a weird, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of Asians there. I just get a vibe. Marshmallow was headlining last night, but I don't know. So I really don't know what to expect. It's gonna be kind of crazy. Running late, all my plans. I'm on a weird knife's edge between stuff going as planned and not going as planned. And it's, kind of what I was saying is my overall project in general to try to just do better at it. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna have some fun. I've got a green sage tag with a QR code. We're gonna workshop that, beta test that out. So I don't know, the whole sort of live action green sage project is kicking into gear. That's kind of what this video is. I really have nothing to say except trying to practice making videos in different scenarios, like this car, like on the way to a show or a festival. Like I said, the lesson learned, and I'm very sorry for all the rushing sound, but I'm gonna need a mic to try to cancel that out. So yeah, there's more I'd like to say about shows and what I like about them and my thoughts leading up to this, but it has to do with the past show I was at with Elements and a bunch of thoughts that I think will be kind of wasted on this bad audio quality. So I'm gonna leave it here. The moral of this story, though, is just keep pushing through. I mean, hopefully if we see level up, then oh my God, I got so lucky. The perseverance, the lesson is the perseverance might reward you, get lucky. But if I don't see her, the lesson might be, you take what you can get, you do the best you can. Sometimes S happens, you try to do better next time. It took about 4 hours to get ready, and it wasn't even a festival. There's just the reason I try to get more efficient is I'm trying to fit this in between a lot of other stuff. I'm going solo, but I don't know. There's a lot more I could say, but I'm not going to. Thank you for whoever's listening again. As I start to build this channel, this whole art project, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just, it adds an extra flair. I like having this extra element when I'm going to a show, when I'm doing stuff of like, okay, maybe I can record it. I don't know how many people that are watching right now know about the Discord servers I have or may have in the future. I tend to sort of create these little groups. And it's fun. It's all an art project. It's one of my little sayings. We're going in a tunnel right now. Spooky. It's all an art project, and this art project is it's exciting. It's thrilling to think I'm finally doing this, making videos, making art content. And we'll see. I don't know. We'll see if this goes anywhere. It's fun in the meantime, but thank you for your attention. Peace, love, and wubs.